Welcome back, everyone. It is NewMutator. Oh, I'm going to take these detailed textures off. And yes, I'm going to be casting Osmodian's miniature tournament, and which I think is very interesting for a few different reasons. One of the reasons why I think it's interesting is there are 4 teams. So obviously, there's not going to be a whole lot of games, so I can, it's something doable. I can cast this. Yeah, if there was like, 20 teams, it'd be a little bit, a little bit bigger deal. 4 teams, the captains were prearranged, and they kind of went through everyone that signed up, kickball style, and took turns drafting them onto their teams. So we're gonna see kind of a variety of different skill levels on each team. So it's gonna be a little bit different than, the Myth World Cup or something like that. So yeah, this is actually game 1 of the match between Team Giant Killer General and Team Ratking, of which I actually played in. But we'll see. I'm probably not gonna make too big a deal out of who I actually was, and what I actually did in the game. I'm just gonna be trying to pay attention to some interesting stuff that I can find during the game. Now, another thing that's interesting is Pogue is not actually playing. He's just kind of watching. He's observing. Giant Killer General and Rat King, they don't have to captain, but they are going to assume the role of captain anyway. And so for GKG, Falcon showing up. Zach is showing up. Kruniak. Mandingo is actually drunken. Let's Just Be Friends is Homer, and then there is whoever this guy is. And then on Rat King's team, they actually didn't have a whole lot of people show up at this point. Kremisi showed up, Thierry showed up, so Thierry's probably their best player. 8 out of 10. I wish I knew who 8 out of 10 was, but I don't. If you know who he is, leave a comment and let me know. I think he played really well this game. Myth Zombie, I don't even really know who that is either, and Selah. And yeah, we can see kind of a lot of guests actually for Team Rat King. Well, it's not a whole lot of guests, but definitely more guests than Team Giant Killer General. We can see very few guests at all. Pretty heavy on the mobility though. 5 dwarves and 3 dwarves here for Team Rat King. And Team Rat King actually decided to go with some archers. I don't know if Team Giant Killer, no archers for Team Giant Killer General. So basically, I think what's going to happen is Giant Killer General is going to split up the army. So one side is going to go this way and tag, try to tag this half of the map, the flags. It is flag rally, so all you have to do is tag the flags. And then, the first team to tag all of the flags will basically win the game. And then a lot of units are going to be coming up on this side of the map as well. So we can see kind of Zach splitting off from the group and Drunken coming up this way. Giant Killer General and Let's Just Be Friends taking kind of Heron Guard packs for themselves. Rat King, meanwhile, deciding to send Selah and who else? 8 out of 10, and himself. So they're gonna come up down in the east to meet Team GKG, whatever they're sending that way.
Flag
in
captured.
the west, meanwhile, there's Myth Zombie and Thierry. And so that's going to be interesting to see as well, because Myth Zombie, I don't even know who that is. I don't know if he's a good player or what. Thierry, though, I know is pretty formidable player. So it'll be interesting to see their chemistry as they work together to attempt to defeat. Well, I think they're going to come up against Falcon and Kruniak. Alright, and so Ankulator actually leveled a criticism at me. He said that the shoutcasts are boring because I don't use F2, and F2 is actually a key combination that will change the
Flag
speed of the
captured.
game, so it'll actually speed it up. And the reason why I don't do that is
Flag captured.
a couple of reasons. If I do that, it kind of messes up the rhythm of the game, so you're kind of not able to see how much time elapses for things to play, like to play out in real time.
Flag
and that's one of the things that I
captured.
wanted to preserve when I do these films. The other reason that I don't use F2, or I chose not to, is that if I were to do that, I might miss something, and I can't rewind. There's no way I can rewind in a myth film, so that's probably the bigger reason why I don't do that. So these warlocks are actually confused warlocks. So Thierry has one, and Kruniak has the other. They're going to be squaring off here. And 8 out of 10 has one. He's going to be kind of hunting down Drunken here. There's a scouting goal. Kremisi with a goal. He's going to try to take one of these flags, maybe flag 4. Uh-oh. I didn't even see what happened there. Selah got nice shot by Drunken there. However, Drunken got his dwarf confused, and that dwarf is taken out. Drunken's going to run away and take a lot of damage, actually, from 8 out of 10's Herons. And Ratking is just kind of sitting there. Drunken's going to lose those Herons there.
Flag
It looks as if Let's Just Be Friends is going to move in and attempt to take out these archers, Selah. On the other side of the map, there is some funky stuff going down. I think, one warlock got taken out there. So Team Ratking is looking pretty good, 74 to 59%. However, in terms of flags, they're not looking too great because I think this flag was taken,
Victory imminent.
and this flag was taken. So basically, Team Giant Killer General just needs flag 2, and they're probably going to get that pretty soon.
Flag captured.
Because those Herons are pretty quick. Zach is going to be chasing down Ratking here. Ratking is trying to take flag 4 really quick, but he's not going to be able to do that, I think, immediately. On the other side of the map, Falcon just got pussed, but he might be able to get out of there. Thierry is hot on his heels. He actually backs up. Kind of a pretty okay confused, but it got all of his Heron guards, so I don't know, that didn't really work out that great for him. And Ratking is going to try to draw it out while GKG basically runs into this flag. He's going to dice up these gas, pretty much no problem at all. Falcon's just getting smashed here by Thierry and Myth Zombie. But yeah, GKG in the end, he does take that flag. And so Team Giant Killer General wins the first game, and it's a best of 5, but all 5 games were played. So I'll go ahead and show you game 2 coming up. I just wanted to point out there was one player that did pretty well. It was 8 out of 10. 10 kills, 83 damage, 0 losses. Pretty incredible performance there. And it was a 6 on 7, I think, but Selah dropped in the middle of the game. I think I missed that when it occurred. But anyhow, this was probably the least exciting game out of all 5. So let's move on to game 2. Game 2 is pretty incredible, and we'll show you that in just a moment.
Game over.